Well, howdy, nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. As I move my mouse down to the notification area of my Windows 10 install, it is 7:07 a.m. on Tuesday, the 6th of February. And in my lap, crawling around on my chair and on my legs, I have a hamster. I brought her out of her cage so that she would be easier to bring up, because I like to show off my hamsters each and every day, show off a new one. And this one's Mama Squeak. I only have 4. It's just Mama Squeak and Boogle, Charvy, and Patches Jr. I forgot his name. Why are you having so much trouble? I don't know why. They don't want to walk on the palms of my hands anymore. They want to walk on the tops. And so I don't know why. But still, here's Mama Squeak crawling around on my hands. I'm going to put her back in her cage so that she can go back to bed. She wasn't asleep when I took her out, so it's not like I woke her up. She was just digging around inside of her nest. But she's a cutie, and I love her very, very much. And that's a good thing. So here we go. I have bin cages for all of my hamsters, and it's not been laziness, but just sheer lack of energy, especially over these past couple of days when I've just been wiped out and sick. I haven't been able to do much of anything but just sit here in this chair and do not much more. So for the past couple weeks, I've just been not much energy, and because of that, I haven't transferred them into the bin cages. I need to change a couple of the cages' bedding, and I still have plenty of aspen bedding for that. Thank you for people who've left comments and emails and such. I am doing okay. It's just been lack of energy. So over today and such, I hope to get the cages emptied, clean, fresh bedding for everybody, and then finally transfer them out of the wire cages and into bin cages. So it'll be good. Thank you very, very much. It hasn't been laziness, because it's not been lack of desire. It's just been sheer lack of energy. And today I'm feeling better. I've got a lingering headache that I can't seem to get rid of, and I've had that for 3 days now. It hasn't been a migraine, thank God, but it's just been a low-grade headache. And most of my other symptoms are gone. I mean, my skin always hurts when I get sick. My skin doesn't hurt anymore. My muscles hurt when I get sick. My muscles don't hurt. My joints get sore. My joints don't hurt now. So I'm doing good. My stomach feels good. Everything is great. I just had this lingering headache because I picked up the headache and then I picked up everything else, and it's just been not doing well at all. And then I've shaken everything but the headache. So I've got some ibuprofen now that I've been taking on top of taking my 2.5 milligrams of methadone, which I take twice daily, which 5 milligrams of methadone is the equivalent of 10 milligrams of morphine daily. So, wow, I'm on a fair amount of opiates still, I imagine. Actually, I have no idea if 10 milligrams of morphine is a lot or not. But all I know is the 2.5 milligrams I take of methadone twice daily just barely holds my restless leg syndrome at bay, and doesn't really do much for a lot of pain. It does help. It takes the very worst edges off, the biting, slashing edges of pain. So instead of, sharpened claws, well, instead of dull raking claws, they're sharp, so they cut easier, so they don't hurt as much. That sort of thing. But I've got the occasional bit of cannabis. I smoke cannabis. I had to go out and walk a little bit because of my legs this morning, and when I was out, I smoked some cannabis, and I feel pretty much better. So it's a good thing. I mean, my back is killing me right now. It is terrible, but that's the way it is. I've had to live with that most of my life now. Even when I was younger, my back was always a problem because it's got, well, I've got scoliosis, which is, your spine bends in odd ways, and up in my back, that's good, yeah, that's where my spine is, my back. between my shoulder blades, your vertebrae are just supposed to be, you know, piled up on top of each other like this. Mine twist and turn so that it's in the line, but it's not the way it's supposed to. So when I try to hold my back in alignment and be in a nice line, there is no nice line for my back to be in. Yay. So I ended up injuring myself quite a bit working as a nurse's aide, which the United States government, which has no interest on saying which thing is better or worse for people while working, you know, there's no vested interest. They're not going to try and sell you a product. They just did a study on which jobs were worse for your back. And working as a nurse and a nurse's aide is worse for your back than working as a coal miner or anything like that. Working in healthcare is like top there. Bad for you. So yeah, I got chewed up and spat out by the system. Thumbs up for that. So yay. I've been dealing with the depression of not being able to work ever since 2003 when I was taken out of the workforce. And so I've had a lot of depression issues and trying to deal with depression. I mean, I was diagnosed with depression when I was 22 in the U.S. Air Force at Homestead Air Force Base. Finally, I went into the mental health place and said, I need help. Things are falling apart and can you help? And so we did the charting, the graphing, and the talking, finding out what's going on, and I've discovered I'm on a 2-week cycle. And so my whole life I've been on that 2-week cycle where it dips down for 2 weeks and then comes back up, and then dips for 2 weeks and comes back up. My manic phase when I'm up is still down below the line of what other people consider a good day. And then, you know, if here's the line of good day and bad day. On a good day with my cycle, I come up not even to that line, so thumbs up on that. So I've been medicated on and off for depression my entire life, and yay. So, I mean, but things are life. Things are life. And life are things. I have a blob of something caught on the edge of my... It's probably a bit of dental adhesive, but it's driving me nuts. Ow! And then I hurt myself with my dental plate. Thumbs up for that. Yeah, I have not been doing much at all because I've just been sick. I've been playing video games largely and trying not to fall asleep. I've done pretty good at not falling asleep, amazingly. In fact, I don't even know how I've managed that one, but I've been actually staying awake these past 2 days, oddly. I mean, I'm glad. But then I have been going to bed slightly earlier, anywhere from 11 to 1 o'clock instead of 1 o'clock onward, and then pain waking me up around 4:30. So I've been getting slightly more sleep, so maybe that's what's doing it. I'm also remembering to take my caffeine tablets, so maybe that's helping as well. Definitely a thumbs up. Yeah, so being sick and playing video games. Yowza. Not much else has been happening in my life. I've got stories that I want to write, novels that I want to write. The whole problem is writing is hard. Thinking takes up a lot of energy. Your brain, just as a default, your brain uses up 25% of your body's energy just to exist. And the more you think, because thinking is a chemical process, the more energy you need. So your body can end up using a third, your brain can end up using a third, a half of all your body's energy needs just by sitting and thinking real hard. And I have only got 15 spoons, so sitting down and trying to write, that's a good couple spoons right there. And if I've already worked through all my spoons for the day, I don't have energy to write. And that really sucks, because it really does take energy to write. Sometimes even just the thought of trying to sit down and then get my thoughts in order and start typing is enough to exhaust me, so I haven't even been able to start. But I got short stories and novels that I'd love to write. I just don't have the energy to do them. And that's a pain issue. Pain is very draining. Back when I was living in my brother-in-law's garage, I was able to purchase and smoke upwards of 4+ grams daily of cannabis. I, from my memory, was feeling a lot better. I didn't hurt as much. Now I'm barely got any cannabis at all. I'm lucky if I can smoke a bowl a day. And that's far, far less than the 4 grams that I was taking daily. So, but it's use it or lose it. So I can't just sit and do nothing, or I'm going to be able to end up doing nothing but being able to sit and do nothing. So I've got to push and go out and walk, and I have to push and I push and I make videos, and I push and I do everything, because it's use it or lose it, and I don't want to lose it. That's why I walk so much. Aside from the fact that I also enjoy walking. It is a good, fun physical activity. It is enjoyable. Your body does enjoy doing things. Your brain enjoys feedback, information. Your brain will do anything for information inflow. Up to the point of, if you have no information coming in, if you're in like a sensory deprivation tank, your body will make up information rather than just have none. Your brain is that addicted to the flow of information, and that's a good thing. But because of that, just doing stuff gives your body a flow of information, and your cells like doing things as well. Your whole body just finds the activity pleasurable. And so that is another reason I go out walking, and walking as much as I can. Now, the past, well, today, well, a little bit of yesterday, it finally stopped raining quite so much. So hopefully I'm going to be able to walk today, and walk far and well. So that'll be a good thing. I do have to go and get my testosterone shot today, so that's hard to say as well. The way I'm feeling is not from a lack of testosterone. All except for 1 month, I have been getting my testosterone shot every single month. Yes, I'm supposed to get it every other week. And yes, I only get it once a month instead of every other week. But I've got a lot more now in my system because of that than I used to. I went for decades with a testosterone count that was undetectable. Yay. My body was affected in that my immune system was next to nothing. I almost died from cellulitis several times because of the lack of an immune system. I have been anemic most of my life because of that. And when I get my testosterone shots, amazingly, I'm not anemic anymore, and my immune system comes back. So that's a good thing right there. Definitely a thumbs up. So I got to get that done today. Hopefully today. That'll be a very good thing. Past that, I'm just going to continue doing what I've been doing and trying to get better. I mean, I'm 99.9% better. I just want to get rid of this horrible nagging headache. That'll be a good thing. I hate these headaches. Back when I quit drinking, when I first went through rehab in Spokane, I was there for 2 months at a behavioral clinic, and we used behavioral techniques to stop drinking, and I was able to do that. But when I came back, I was getting headaches so bad. We were taking me to a neurologist and trying to find out if I had a brain tumor. They were that bad. There was, there's a normal headache, and then there's a migraine, and I used to get migraines, and I still do periodically. And then there was the headaches I was getting, and oh my God, they would just come on, just bam, and I thought I was going to die. I was having a stroke or something. No clues. But eventually they stopped, and that's a good thing. Definitely a good thing. Now what I'm going to do, I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments on my community tab. I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people. It's arranged because even though I count in American Sign Language on my fingers on my hand right in front of my face, I still get lost while I'm counting. Thumbs up for that. If I mispronounce your name, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker. We're not wonderful at names. I'm better than most, but... And of course, I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm going to read the comments. I'm going to answer as many as I can. I'm going to thumbs up everyone I read. I'm going to get in there and I spend a lot of time in the comments and I answer as much as I can when I'm healthy enough to do so. So it's just right now I'm only thanking you for having left a comment. So because I'm not reading it, it's just the fact that you left that comment. So whether it was a good comment, bad comment, indifferent comment, the fact that you left a comment, thank you very much. You get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people, definitely a good thing. So on to the show we go with Wito Poncelet. I know that's not pronounced correctly, but thank you so very, very much. And Andrew Carroll, greatly appreciated. Army Boy 89, thumbs up. Tundra Keeper, always good to see you in the comments. Thank you. Ethan Merrill, greatly appreciated. Next Blood, I would say. NXT_blood, so something like that. And Fresh, thank you so very much. Hoagie, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you. Mikey Step, greatly appreciated. Thumbs up. Simon Shura, thank you. And Everything Happens to Me. It might. Good or bad, hard to say. Elliot Games, thank you very much. Salga Jin, I hope, thank you very much. Video Game 64, son of a gun, and thank you. Tall Dude 123, thank you again, very, very much. Always good to see you in the comments. Victor Alicio, greatly appreciated. David Hensler, son of a gun. I think I've come to appreciate to see your name as well. I don't think this is the first time. And then there's Rachel Amber, thank you very, very much. Frostbro, son of a gun, thank you. Vash, thank you very, very much. And then JT, thank you very much. Ice Damon, greatly appreciated. Devil's Orchard, thank you very much. That's a cool name. Claude 5190, son of a gun. Good to see you in the comments, as always. Sonata Fanatica, thank you all so very, very much. Greatly appreciated, each and every one of you. As stated, you get me out of my head, into the world, dealing with real people. Whether you were leaving a good comment, as stated, saying you're a nice person, bad comment, why haven't you died of cancer yet, an indifferent comment, you were a human being, and probably still are, and this was, and probably still is, a video. Thank you so very much. It is a very good thing, and I do appreciate that very, very much. Even if you've left a vile, horrible comment proving that you should be segregated away from the rest of humanity for their own good, if not yours. Thank you all still so very much. A good thing. Oh, my arms are sore. Talking with my hands leaves my arms so sore. It's life. Yeah, it's the things you have to deal with. Definitely a thumbs up, and since I talk with my hands, occupational hazard. Greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated. What the hell am I talking about? I have no ideas. My mouth is on autopilot 90% of the time. I can wake up. And when I was married and my wife was alive, I frequently did wake up and immediately my mouth would start going. My brain doesn't disengage for an hour or two after I wake up, but my mouth can start immediately. Thumbs up for that. If you could check out my links down below, that would be awesome. I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com, Google+. If you could check those out, that would be very awesome. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful, awesome people, that would be greatly appreciated. I am always in dire financial straits, on the very edge of homelessness. It is because of you I've been able to pay the rent and stay in this house. Thank you so very, very much. If you could continue to help, that would be very, very appreciated. But if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I do take all good wishes. I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very, very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. A definite thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel, that would be cool as well, but I would definitely understand if you don't want to. My personality has rubbed people wrong my entire life. If you did not like my videos, did not want to subscribe, I would, unfortunately, understand. But if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until, well, a very, very long time from now. After all, slap a few coats of sealant on you, stack you like cordwood down in the basement, you'll last for decades before you go sour. And let me tell you, especially in these hard economic times, a guy has to eat. Cannibalism for the win. And of course, I always like to end that one with saying, I have never eaten an entire human being. Yet. And of course, as a PSA, please do not eat human brains. You will get an infectious prion disease, kuru, laughing sickness. It will kill you. Stay safe, stay sane. Don't eat human brains. Have a good day. I will see you on the flip side, and that is a very good thing, my friends, so thumbs up.